You're walking down a dark hallway in your house late at night. The lights are off, the house is quiet, and suddenly a floorboard creaks right behind you. Immediately, the hair on your arms stands straight up. A sudden chill runs down the back of your neck. We call them goosebumps. Most people think it's just a simple reaction to a cold room, or maybe a response to a creepy sound. But it's actually an ancient automatic alarm system hardwired deep into your DNA. It is a leftover defense mechanism from a time when human beings were barely clinging to survival. And the reason it still happens today is terrifying. For thousands of years, humans weren't the top of the food chain. We were slow. We didn't have claws. We didn't have thick armor. And our eyes were almost completely useless without the sun. When daylight vanished, our ancestors suddenly became the most vulnerable creatures on the landscape. Every shadow was a threat, and every rustle in the tall grass meant something was coming. To survive, the human body developed a split-second trigger, a biological ghost from the Ice Age that still haunts your skin right now. Because back then, the dark wasn't just empty. Picture the world roughly 300,000 years ago. We are in the middle of the Pleistocene epoch. The landscape is frozen, brutal, and completely unforgiving. During the day, early humans could hunt, gather supplies, and spot movement from miles away. But the moment the sun dropped below the horizon, all the rules changed. The temperature would suddenly plunge, pulling the heat right out of their unprotected bodies. Without thick fur to keep them warm, hypothermia was a silent, creeping killer. So their bodies reacted. Tiny muscles located at the very base of every single hair follicle would snap tight. This action forced their body hair to stand straight up, creating a small, temporary layer of insulation against the freezing wind. It was a desperate physical trick to trap body heat close to the skin. But the freezing wind wasn't the only thing they had to worry about. The cold was dangerous, but the things hiding inside it were much worse. That's when the real owners of the night woke up. Humans had to share this frozen darkness with living nightmares. Giant, short-faced bears that stood 12 feet tall and could run down a horse. Saber-toothed cats weighing over 800 pounds, designed specifically by evolution to ambush prey in low light. Massive packs of cave hyenas that moved silently through the brush. These predators had incredible hearing, thermal night vision, and natural camouflage. Early humans couldn't see them coming, and they certainly couldn't outrun them. So the human nervous system had to build an instant warning system. Before the brain could even fully process the shape of a predator stepping out of the trees, the ears would pick up the faint snap of a twig. In a fraction of a second, a massive shot of adrenaline flooded the bloodstream. The heart rate exploded. Breathing deepened instantly to pull in oxygen, and those exact same tiny muscles that fought the cold violently pulled the hair on their bodies straight up. In the animal kingdom, this reflex is called piloerection. Think about a cornered street cat puffing out its fur to look twice its normal size. Our ancestors, covered in much more hair than we have today, did the exact same thing. It was a desperate evolutionary trick. When cornered by a massive predator in the moonlight, humans puffed up to look larger and more intimidating. It was the body's absolute last line of defense. But this survival alarm had one fatal flaw. Making your hair stand on end doesn't actually stop a 1,000-pound predator from attacking. It doesn't give you stronger muscles, and it doesn't make you bite any harder. It just buys you maybe one single extra second of hesitation from the animal in front of you. And for a long time, that 1 second was all we had. But as early humans slowly evolved, something massive shifted in our history. We learned how to control fire. Fire completely changed the game. It pushed the shadows back. It kept the terrible Ice Age chill away from the camps, and most importantly, it terrified the predators. Slowly, over thousands of generations, humans began to lose their thick body hair. We started hunting during the heat of the day, sweating to keep cool, and we didn't need thick fur for warmth anymore. We had weapons, we had shelters, and we had the campfire. But evolution is stubborn. The physical reaction never actually left us. The adrenaline spike, the tightened muscles, the sudden chill on the back of your neck, it stayed hardwired into our nervous system. Today, when you get goosebumps, you aren't getting any bigger. You don't have enough hair to puff up anymore. You just get these tiny, useless bumps on your bare skin. Yet, the emotional trigger survived the centuries. Eventually, we started getting goosebumps not just from physical danger, but from intense emotions. Hearing a powerful piece of music, watching an inspiring moment, or listening to a deeply disturbing story can trigger the exact same ancient biological response. Your brain gets slightly confused. It feels a massive wave of intense emotion, and it hits the ancient panic button just in case. And that brings us right back to you. When you sit on your couch late at night, completely safe inside a modern house with locked doors, and you watch a scary movie, your brain knows that the monster isn't real. But your nervous system doesn't. When the music swells and the shadow moves on the screen, your body instantly travels back 300,000 years. The adrenaline dumps into your chest. The tiny hairs on your arms stand straight up. Your ancient ancestors are literally waking up inside your DNA, screaming at you that the fire has died down and the predators are circling the camp. You get goosebumps today because you are the direct descendant of the people who paid attention to the dark. The ones who ignored that sudden chill didn't live long enough to pass on their genes. You are here because your ancestors were terrified of the night. So the next time the lights go out and your skin starts to crawl for no obvious reason, don't ignore it. It's just your body reminding you of a time when you weren't at the top of the food chain. But it does make you wonder, what exactly were they looking at in the dark that made us so afraid?